Hello and welcome back to the Basic Bee podcast. I'm your host, Brittany Herzberg, your favorite SEO strategist and coach. Now, we all know I'm a huge fan of not relying on the gram, but that doesn't mean I'm not over there actually having fun, because I am. And one of the things I've been doing this year is letting my freak flag fly, so to speak. I've been playing around with some posts and people are eating them up. So I'm bringing the content to you here, but in an expanded version. Specifically, I'm talking about the SEO for different astrology seasons posts that you might have seen on Instagram and even Threads. With that, welcome to your 2-minute crash course in astrology. There are 12 houses and 12 signs. Yep, pretty much one for each month of the year. We've got 4 elements in the mix: earth, wind, fire, and water. And there's something referred to as your big 3. These are your sun, moon, and rising signs. And for anyone who's curious, I'm a Taurus sun, Sagittarius moon, and Libra rising. And now I will make a whole lot more sense to you. But the big 3 only come into play with your personal astrology chart. It's also called your natal chart. If you want to know more about that, I have resources and people I love recommending, so just shoot me a DM. What I'm going to be focusing on today and in these type of episodes are what season we're in according to astrology, the main themes at play, and most importantly, how you can make the most of these moments as an entrepreneur with a focus on SEO. So you'll get 1 to 3 tasks for each season. You'll also hear about different ways I can support you with your SEO each season. Ready? For this first episode, I'm diving into the second batch of signs, if you will. That includes Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. You can also catch the first batch of signs on my Instagram feed if you don't want to wait that long to learn about those seasons. First up, Cancer season. Cancer season runs from June 21st to July 22nd. Cancer is a water sign. It rules the 4th house of the zodiac and represents nurturing the home and family and is symbolized by the crab. I actually have a huge stellium in my natal chart, which that means like a lot of characters decided to park it where Cancer resides in my chart. But what makes it super interesting is that I have another stellium right across from Cancer in the sign of Capricorn. So basically what's happening is I've got home life, taking care of myself and my family, motherhood in a tug of war with my career goals and business life. Yeah, it's an absolute blast. Cancer kind of gets a bad rap for being really emotional, but I like to think of it as being in touch with your emotions. They're also known for being nurturing, think mama bear energy, and they're all about family, making memories, and spending time together. Big themes during Cancer season are nourishment, protection, strength, empathy, emotional connection, support, home and family, your roots and ancestry, vulnerability, and intuition. Here's how we can make the most of Cancer season as entrepreneurs. It's the perfect time to go deep, get back in touch with what you really want to do with your business. Is it time to call in a different kind of client or offer a different service? It's also a great time to root to rise. Set that solid foundation so you can soar high to meet your goals and maybe exceed them. More on this in a second. And time to trust your intuition. Trust me when I say your next move may make no sense logically. Go for it anyway. What new life can you breathe into your business? Where have you been stifling your own creativity? And now for your Cancer season website SEO tip. This season, think welcoming. How can you welcome people into your website and your world? They've Googled, they found you, and now they're getting to know you. There are 2 specific tasks that you can think about doing. One is internal linking and copy updates. Comb through your main website pages, like your home and services pages, and see where you can link to another page on your site. Maybe for your services page, you're linking to a blog post where you share your unique process. The next time you visit those main website pages, take a look at how you can gently guide people into your world with your words. Instead of maybe jumping right into, hey, buy my thing, you could invite them to go check out a blog post or listen to your podcast, perhaps. The one thing I beg of you not to do is say something like, welcome to Copy by Bee. That sounds nice in theory, but it gives people zero information to quickly assess if you can help them or not. I want you to think about how you can be more inviting to potential clients once they're on your website. The second task you think about doing is optimizing your website SEO strategy. Which website pages need a little TLC to ensure they're attracting the right clients and promoting the offers that make your heart smile? Maybe you even want to walk yourself through my free 3-step website SEO audit. It's linked below and it doesn't take more than 10 minutes or so. You'll easily be able to spot where you have opportunities to tighten up your SEO. Time for the best Cancer season SEO support options. Your done with you option is going to be SEO and Grow. At the time of this recording, we're well into phase 2 for this current round, and the next one starts in November. There's a waitlist you can sign up for, or you could go ahead and secure your spot in the next round. There are even extended payment plans available, and you can, of course, reach out with any questions. Your done for you option is to book your mini SEO audit. This will help you care for your home base, aka your website. By putting extra attention on your website and your clients, you'll easily be able to make the most of the themes of creativity, vulnerability, and strong roots during Cancer season. Taking steps like the ones I mentioned help ensure you're creating a welcoming environment and nurturing experience for your clients and yourself. Next, we have Leo season. Leo season runs from July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo is a fire sign. It rules the 5th house of the zodiac and represents creativity, boldness, self-expression, and it's symbolized by a lion. Leo is often talked about like the star of the show. There's big, playful, bold, sassy entertainer energy in the house when Leo's in season. Big themes during Leo season: optimism, expression, leadership, drama, fun, courage, confidence, royalty, romance, creativity, and inspiration. Here's how we can make the most of Leo season as entrepreneurs. Find the fun. We got to prioritize play too, people. What feels like a silly little something kid you would have been excited by? Do that. It's also a great time to get creative. Being playful keeps those mental juices flowing. Once you're back in your office, put them to use. Is there a new offer you've been dreaming of? Is it time to add some pizzazz to your office? And you can also take this time to be bold. Those thoughts you've been stuffing, say them out loud. I've been leaning into my own suggestion big time, and I've got to say, it's working. It's working really well. I'm sharing my more snarky, sassy inner thoughts that I normally keep to myself as an introvert who doesn't really love the spotlight, and people are engaging with it. They're resharing it, and they're even saving it. And that's keeping me motivated to keep doing it. On this note, 'tis time for your Leo season website SEO tip. This season is your megaphone. Again, we have 2 specific things you can focus on as far as tasks. One is to add social proof. The spotlight gets to feel safe again, or maybe for the first time ever. Update your testimonials or create a new case study. Toot your dang horn already. You know what you're doing. You've helped people. They've gotten wins, but no one is going to know about it if you don't share it. So share it. It can be as simple as adding testimonials to each main website page. Take it one page at a time. Do not get overwhelmed. Or maybe even ask for testimonials for the first time in a while. It could even be as big as creating your first or your next case study. Next option, create content. The perfect place to share your unhinged, insightful, and against the grain opinions is on your website. Publish a blog or podcast episode sharing your response to what you're seeing in your industry. Are you inspired, angry, passionate about something? Tell us. Remember, I mentioned I've been doing this recently with my content, and it's hitting, it's resonating, it's getting engagement, shares, and saves, which is great. My goal isn't just to create clickbait. I want to share my thoughts so people can avoid some really crappy situations that I've seen some of my clients get into, or feel prepared and confident to go into a situation like working with an SEO pro. So go to that place in your mind, write down the things that just came up as I was talking. What do you want and need people to know about your industry? Your Leo season SEO support options are: your DIY support option is to grab the case study template from my SEO shop. I told you it's the perfect time to shout out more of your social proof. And this little cutie helps you do that with a streamlined plan of action and guidance on how to optimize the story with SEO. It remains also a great time to book a mini SEO audit. It's bite-sized, you've barely got to lift a finger, and it's the safest baby SEO stuff. One that'll make you more findable and gently nudge you a bit more into the spotlight. By cranking up the volume on your truest message, you'll easily be able to tap into the themes of expression, passion, and creativity. People are craving authenticity. They want you, your opinions, your expertise, and they're only going to know about it if you start sharing. And last but not least, we have Virgo season. Virgo season runs from August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgo is an earth sign. It rules the 6th house of the zodiac. It represents health, service, and attention to detail and is symbolized by the maiden. Virgo is a healer, a helper, and a perfectionist. this would actually be a really great time to go listen to the podcast episode I did with Jackie specifically about perfectionism as an entrepreneur, if you're nodding your head along so far. This season is one you'll want to pay attention to your health and your habits. Big themes during Virgo season are organization, healthy habits, attention to detail, analyzing, service, grounding, self-discipline, and sustainability. Here's how we can make the most of Virgo season as entrepreneurs. This is the perfect time to dig into those details, whether it's in a Google Doc or in your personal space. It'll serve you well to spend time slowing down and being thoughtful and intentional about things. This might look like trying on a new morning or evening routine or revising work documents. You get to decide. It's also a great time to get granular. How can you serve others with practical solutions that are sustainable for both of you? Take time to really reflect on how you're helping others. What needs to shift? Or are you doing a pretty darn good job? If so, I'm clapping that up for you. Another thing you can do is take time to support yourself. I know you've heard the expression, you can't pour from an empty cup. So what are you going to do to fill yours up? Personally, I'm going to be soaking up the first sips of fall. And now for the Virgo season website SEO tip. Get grounded. We're going to stop spinning those wheels and pause for a hot second so we can be thoughtful about the rest of the year. Things don't need to be perfect, but it'll make the Virgo parts of you feel more stable and secure. We could all use a little bit more of that in our lives. Got a couple of tasks for you. The first is to uncover and fix broken links. There's nothing that'll make my eyes roll harder than bumping into a broken link. And yes, please know I'm very well aware that I've got them on my website too. But every time someone comes to your site or my site and they're excited to check out XYZ blog post or sign up for that workshop you've talked about and they can't, that's a moment of frustration we've just caused them. And not everyone is wired like Brittany, who will, in fact, take 15 minutes to track down that one exact store you mentioned in your podcast episode. So go to brokenlinkcheck.com. I'll have this linked below. Type in your website and run the report. You'll see exactly which links are broken on which pages. Fix those and you'll make lots of humans have a happier experience interacting with you and your website. You can also take this time to dream up future content. Since we're taking this tiny pause to be more thoughtful and specifically to be intentional about the remainder of this year, it only seems fitting to include content here. So whether you've got an existing or a newer blog or podcast, take 30 minutes or so to map out what you'd like to sell in these next 3-ish months. And then backtrack to figure out what you'd need to share with someone in order for them to want to buy the thing or sign up for the thing or inquire about the thing. You need to do all that pre-work because then your best content ideas will rise to the top. You'll know what's right about and where to direct people to go to next. As far as Virgo season SEO support options, you have these 3 options actually. SEO Foundations or the SEO Basics course. Both have pretty much the same information. The difference is that SEO Foundations is the live interactive experience of my 6-part introduction into the world of SEO. And the SEO Basics course is the self-guided version. Whichever you choose, you'll better understand SEO, how to approach it, and what will be required of you going forward. You could also check out the Business Owner's Guide to Blogging. If your ears perked up with that mention of creating content, you're going to love this guide. It's jam-packed with everything business owners need to know about creating a blog that will make them more findable and boost those conversions. You get a mix of templates, checklists, and video tutorials so you feel like you've got support throughout the entire process. The third option is very, very, very Virgo, the SEO dashboard. This would be the perfect time to buy and set up your SEO data center. It's super easy. You spend an hour-ish getting the whole thing set up, connected, and looking cute. And then you just pop in there once a month to evaluate what's going on and what actions you want to take over the next month. Oh, and remember, if you're a done-for-you client of mine, you do not need to buy this because I'm getting this for you and setting it up for you. By focusing on how you are creating space for yourself and how you're showing up for your clients, you'll easily be able to tap into the themes of healing, helping, and paying attention to the details. We all want to slow down. There's no need to rush. You don't need to create that experience for yourself or your clients. Slow and steady wins the race. So give yourself the opportunity to switch into a different speed for a second. People are searching for you right now, and SEO makes sure you show up in their search results even while you're sleeping. Thanks for joining me for this first episode of the SEO Meets Astrology series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to hear any aha moments you had during the episode. Find me on Instagram. I'm at Brittany_Herzberg, or take a second and send a text response using the link below in your podcast player. Until next time, I'm cheering you on your SEO journey. Hey, fellow podcaster. I see you out here wanting to do more with SEO, but not even knowing where to begin or what to do. Oh, and yeah, there are loads of episodes you should be blogging about, but how? I saw so many conversations just like this happening around me, and one day I just thought, I'm a podcaster, I'm an SEO show notes writer, I should make a resource. So I did. And now you can grab the SEO podcast show note and blog post templates. You get everything you need to go from podcast idea to SEO optimized podcast show note to SEOified blog post, which means you've got 2 long-form content pieces out here marketing for you 24/7. I even included video training so you know exactly what goes where and how to incorporate SEO for your podcast ASAP. Click the link in the show notes and grab your templates today.